Hello everyone, I'm Paul McGuire Grimes. Michael B. Jordan and Jamie Foxx star in the new movie Just Mercy. It's now in theaters and I want to talk about it. This is Paul's trip to the movies. Just Mercy takes us back to Monroe County, Alabama in 1987. Michael B. Jordan plays Brian Stevenson, a recent Harvard Law graduate who partners with Brie Larson's character to provide legal services for death row inmates. One of his new clients is Walter McMillan, played by Jamie Foxx, who was wrongfully sentenced for the murder of an 18-year-old woman. Now, this is based on a true story adapted from Brian Stevenson's memoir. It's directed by Dustin Daniel Cretton, who co-wrote the script with Andrew Lanham. Stevenson also serves as executive producer of the film. Now, Just Mercy is essentially a David and Goliath story. We frequently see these types of courtroom dramas centered around that kind of David and Goliath framework. Michael B. Jordan plays Stevenson as that scrappy underdog. He's earnest and eager, hoping to make a difference. He's in way over his head as he goes up against the state of Alabama, the unjust legal system, and the racism that is embedded in the community. We see from very early on that Stevenson is looked down upon almost immediately as he wants to make a difference. Now, this approach is part of the film's downfall in a sense, as it plays it far too safe the majority of the time. I didn't know this specific story, but having seen so many of these types of movies, I knew how it would all unfold. There are some stock characters and some standard scenes that we've seen before to kind of pump up the tension and drama, versus letting the story speak for itself. We learn that Monroeville is where Harper Lee wrote To Kill a Mockingbird, so there is that reminder that Stevenson is kind of a modern-day Atticus Finch. His fight for justice for Walter McMillan reminded me of some of the true crime podcasts I've listened to that search for justice for innocent inmates. There's an urgency and this kind of edge-of-your-seat aura to those that keep you listening until the very end. I wish that same sense could have been found in Just Mercy. The movie needed that in-depth specificity to tell this story to make it stand out, and it didn't always do that. Luckily, Just Mercy has strong performances that keep you interested in Stevenson's fight. Michael B. Jordan gives a strong and determined performance as Brian Stevenson. He pairs well next to Jamie Foxx, who shows us a different side of him. He gives McMillan a soft inside that's been hardened by society and a justice system who says that you're guilty from the day you're born. It's a far cry from the charm and the swagger that we typically associate with Jamie Foxx. Rob Morgan also stands out as a fellow death row inmate whose subplot I found more fascinating than the main storyline. Unfortunately, Brie Larson, who frequently worked with Dustin Daniel Cretton, isn't given a lot to do as Stevenson's legal assistant. Just Mercy isn't a great movie, but its cast and its story are worth taking note of. I'm giving it 3 out of 5 ticket stubs. If you like my review today, click subscribe on my YouTube channel. I have new reviews of movies like 1917. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Paul's Movie Trip. And then go to my website, paulstriptothemovies.com, for even more reviews, as well as your full award season coverage. Thank you so much for watching. This is Paul's Trip to the Movies.